right. Let me go ahead and make the wonderful float. So I don't have to do it later. All right. What's up, everybody? How's everyone doing? Currently making the float. It's town hall number 13, right? Wow. All right. Discord.gg/town halls. Boom. Perfect. All right. What's up, everyone? I'm creating the float right now. I see we got YCL in here. What's up? AJ. Oh, what's up, Amit? Good to see you as well. We got Bin, BZ, Crypto Kitty, Davon. What's up, Dean? Dennis. Calcorn in the house. Opal. Oh, hey, Pelzy. I don't know why you're silver muted. Got Ricardo from Emerald Academy. Hey, Ricardo. RKO, sweet. Everyone's tuning in. Love to see it. We're gonna wait about a few more minutes to get started, as always. And the float is still creating, so we're almost there. Awesome. Let me get my slides. Pull up the So before we get started, what's everyone's plans for this weekend? Anyone doing anything fun? Or is anyone planning on going to NFT NYC? Maybe Captain Cook is. BBQ relax, nice. That sounds great. Also, good morning, Amethyst. So glad to have you here. Oh, hey Q, I haven't seen you in a bit. Good to see you as well. Admit, you will be there Wednesday to Thursday. Oh, nice. Yes, I will be there. I definitely have to see you. That's a must.
State-run television.
Mute that. Yeah, I will be there, man, and I think I'll actually be at the Flow booth. So if you're ever around there, that's gonna be I'll definitely see you there. Man, it's gonna be so cool to meet so many people. I see Surrey Cat's back. Surrey Cat, how were finals? Oh, really, Amit? Honestly, Amit, I don't even think I do either. I don't know how I'm gonna do all that. Yeah, I really hope you can. What's up, Bruce? Good to see you as well. Oh, and Hal. Hey, Hal.
Hey, Jacob. Yeah, hi. How are
Hey,
you?
hey. Great to see you. Yeah, for those of you that don't know, Hal is the mastermind behind Lilyco. So awesome to have you here.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Jacob.
BZ is going to try Chipotle. BZ, have you never had Chipotle? Are you serious? That's like a must. Well, you've never had Chipotle. Wow, wow. So Surrey Cat has his final exam on the 20th of June. Oh, okay, wait. What day is it? Oh, so in 2 days. Wow, Surrey Cat's studying for the big final. Good luck, Surrey Cat. You got this. Surrey Cat's gonna crush it. I know you're gonna do great. Hey, morning, Q. Good to have you here. Morning, Davon. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, we got Raven here. Hey, Raven, the sniper. The sniper. Surrey Cat says, Jacob, check your DM. Oh God, I am notorious for not being good at checking my DMs. I will do that after Surrey Cat. Thanks. What's up, Travis? Treasure Trunk. Good to see all you. All right, I'll wait about one more minute, and then we'll get started with the town hall. What's up? Love the game. How you doing on this lovely Saturday? Yes, I think starting tomorrow, um, yeah, I think starting tomorrow, I'm gonna be in New York City, and I've been thinking about how I'm still gonna do the Emerald Academy workshops, but I think this isn't confirmed yet, but I think we're gonna do some cool like IRL live streams with Andrea. So I get to bully him in real life, and then we get to do Emerald Academy workshops together IRL. So that might be really fun actually if we did that. Can you imagine us like teaching resources and account storage IRL? That'd be awesome. Hey, it's fantastic. Good to see you.
How's it? How's it? How's it? How's it?
Hey, it's good to see you here. Thanks for joining. All right, sweet. So I'm gonna get started now. I always love that part of just getting to talk randomly about stuff. But here we are, the
No, you're
town
just waiting
hall.
for me to join live.
Yeah. All right, so here we are, everyone. Town hall number 13. So if you're new to these town halls, basically what they are is they're a way to learn more about what we're up to here in Emerald City. Um, there's always a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of moving parts. So it's a great way to sync up every other week and sit down together and just learn about what we're doing. And I think this is actually the first town hall that was off schedule because last week, I believe I was traveling, so I couldn't do it then. But yeah, so awesome to have everyone here, and let's just get started. So what we do is we start, we segment things off into three groups: education, building, and governance, which are our three guilds here at Emerald City. And so that's how we sort of organize everything that's going on. So first of all, the education guild. As some of you may know that are participating in the Emerald Academy, I see some of you here. Thank you so much for joining. So yeah, the Beginner Cadence Bootcamp, June 2022 edition is about halfway through. So it's crazy how fast time flies. It seems like these boot camps just seriously fly by. But yeah, it's about halfway through, and I believe the participants have been enjoying it a lot, and it's been super fun so far to learn with everybody. And I mean, I know this is like super weird to say, but the next boot camp, the July one, we'll be kicking that off with a sign up process in like a week or so. So yeah, these really do move super quick. Yeah, so just look out for that. If you want to participate in the beginner cadence boot camps, for those of you that don't know, they're basically like a introduction to the cadence smart contract language, where we run them every single month. Then if you want to participate, then you could technically still join the June edition, but it might make more sense to wait a few weeks for the July one, and then you can get a fresh start. And also for everyone inside the June boot camp, if you don't finish that in time, like in the next 2 to 3 weeks, then you can always just join the July one and finish it during that process as well. So it's super flexible, and yeah, it's been going great so far. You can see these are all the recordings we've had, and so it's been awesome. So that's a little bit about Emerald Academy. Let me go back to my slides here. And so to talk a little bit more about Scaffold Flow, so Fantastic is here, and Pelzi actually. So both the people that are working on this right now are actually here. So thanks so much for joining. And yeah, so this it's Scaffold Flow is something that we're building for Emerald Academy, and it's going to be a one-stop shop for education and building pathways on the Flow blockchain. And so there's a simple preview right here. Also, we're gonna mute that. Okay, muted that. So this is like a simple preview of like some of the things we've done. I know that we've sort of showed you all this before, but I just wanted to sort of like show this again to remind you all that this is going to be coming. And Fantastic or Pelzi, I don't know if you want to add anything. You feel free to go ahead. But yeah, basically it's just like it's a place to you can clone a project onto your computer. You can it's like an already completed dApp that allows you to like buy and sell NFTs. To like do a simple Hello World example. Get your own marketplace running, stuff like that. And then it allows you to change certain things around in the code to learn what it's actually doing. And then you can like deploy it to testnet, and then at a later point when it's allowed, deploy it to mainnet. And so you can see that it's sort of like a walkthrough where you install the project, you get all the stuff running. We teach you a little bit about what wallets are. This is just walking you through like what you can do on the application. And so we've made pretty significant progress on actually like on this part. Which is basically just showing you like walking through the steps of all the stuff you can do. So again, Palsy are fantastic. I don't know if I missed anything, but yeah, this is what I wanted to show for Scaffold Flow, and you can look out for this coming in the next couple weeks. Awesome. And this sort of ties into my next point, which is FCL/DApp bootcamp. So all of you have come to know and love our Cadence bootcamps, but we really want to allow you to take your Cadence knowledge and build real-world dApps. And so that's sort of why we came out with this system, right? To allow you to clone a NFT project on your computer or a fungible token project on your computer and play around with it and build some real-world dApps. But this is all in an effort to, slowly introduce, dApp development to all of you inside of Emerald Academy. And for those of you that have been following my YouTube channel, you've noticed that over the past, couple weeks, I've been slowly releasing like FCL videos. And this is exactly what I did for Cadence way back in the day. And then I made the whole Cadence bootcamp. So the plan is to, do all these FCL videos, do all these dApp videos, and then combined with Scaffold Flow and all these, dApp projects, we're gonna come out with a FCL/dApp bootcamp, which may be a little different, where we might just like take out a block of time, say like an hour or so, and we might just start getting everyone in a call, or maybe even 2 hours, get everyone in a call and just spend like a nice Saturday afternoon. I know that's what all of you want to be doing on a Saturday afternoon, is learning some dApp development, but just get everyone in a call together and walk through making our own dApp. So maybe we can all make our own NFT dApp or make our own fungible token dApp. Stuff like that. Love that. What's up, Wad? It's good to see you.
Nice.
We got Big Daddy Iraq here, but Beppin. Wow, nice. The whole crew. Thanks everyone for joining. So yeah, that's a little bit more about the FCL. Okay, on my phone. No worries, totally fine. Yeah. So for everyone just joining, we were just going over the the educational updates on behalf of Emerald City. The beginner Cadence bootcamp, Scaffold Flow, which is a bunch of dApp tutorials we're going to be releasing quite soon, and the FCL/dApp bootcamps that we're going to use to teach everyone about dApp development on Flow. All right. So that's it on the education side. I'm going to pause for like a few seconds, and if anyone has any questions, feel free to unmute your mic or type in the chat. But otherwise, I'm going to move on to the building guild in just a second. Would love me some FCL bootcamp? Oh yeah, totally. All right, awesome. So yeah, moving on to the building guild. So this is all the different projects that we're currently building, and there's quite a few. So let's go for it. So keep going. I love that encouragement. Thank you for that. So yeah, so back to our NFT minter bounty. We've sort of been playing around with the name of this, to be honest. Originally it was Token Minter because that was the name that Dapper Collectives provided us to do. But we don't really like the name Token Minter because, to be honest, it seems like it's like creating a token. Um, and so yeah, it actually is really difficult because if you name it like NFT Minter, then it maybe like seems weird because like I don't know, it seems like you're like minting NFTs. But anyway, the NFT Minter bounty, what we're calling it right now is NFT Minter, is, as some of you may know, a platform for anyone to learn about NFTs, flow blockchain, and configure and deploy their own NFT collections without coding. So here's like a sample preview that I love to show. Also, for some reason, I don't know why, but my computer is like super laggy. So even though like it looks like the website's lagging, it's my computer because I'm back in New York now, so my computer like stinks. But anyway, yeah. So this is like the website for NFT Minter. You can see it's tools for creating NFT collections and contracts in the Flow blockchain. And so there's a few things going on. Ignore the lag. It's just my computer. But it says, well, this is a guide section where we basically teach everyone about NFTs, how NFTs are unique on the Flow blockchain, and sort of teaching you or walking you through like the different like steps for creating an NFT, whether it be metadata, whether it be like hosting metadata or putting it in the contract or creating a contract or stuff like that. Too much League of Legends? You're totally right. Yeah. And you can see here it's actually pretty cool. It's I don't know if it's actually configured yet. Oh, it is. So we actually have different language options already as well. So when you go to the guide, for those of you that actually worked on the translations for this project, you can see that we're starting to actually put the translations in here. And so this is for Russia. We have basic English, and then we also have Spanish as well. So yeah, so we're gonna have this in all different languages. This is in an effort to put all of our educational material in all different languages so that we don't provide any barriers to learning about NFTs. What did Surrey Cat say? Someone translate ASAP. Someone translate. Um, yeah, and then if you go to the collection generator part, so this is what this is going to allow you to do is basically upload your own metadata as an artist. You can take your own metadata, right? Your pictures, your descriptions, your names, your thumbnails, whatever you want your NFTs to have. And you can think about this more as like a generative art like creator. You can take all your metadata. You can go to this platform. You can connect your wallet. Let's connect my wallet. We can confirm. And then now we're on a page where it's going to allow us to create our own collection. And this is all these options that we're filling in right here are so that we can create our own smart contract without knowing any code. So this is the collection name, right? This is the collection name, so we can name it just like Jacob NFTs. Oops. Jacob NFTs. The price of them, so like maybe like I don't know, 10 flow token and like a max supply, right? And if we go next, then this is a page that allows us to upload all of our metadata for our project. So we can take all of our images for all of our NFTs, upload them here, and then take all of our metadata like rarities and special metadata and descriptions and names and upload that right here, and it'll configure all of it for us, which is super cool. And then on the next screen, which we don't really have yet because so right now we're still working on this upload piece, but hopefully in the next couple weeks we'll have this upload piece done, and then once you upload all your metadata, it'll show you a preview of your collection right here, and then you can deploy your contract, start uploading all your metadata to the contract, and then you'll have your own NFT collection on the Flow blockchain. And in addition, we're also going to be coming out with like a minting page, because obviously if you create your own contract, it kind of stinks because you don't really know what to do with it. So we're going to allow you to set up your own minting page with your contract so that you can allow users to go right to the platform, mint your own NFTs on the platform, and that should be super super cool. So yeah. So in a way, it's actually pretty cool because this platform will sort of become almost similar to OpenSea, where you know how on OpenSea, you go on there, you like upload your NFTs, and like that's your collection. It'll be sort of similar on this platform where you upload your NFTs, but the cool thing is that with this one, it actually allows for batch uploading a lot better. So on OpenSea, you upload like one NFT at a time, and like it stinks. But on this platform, you can upload them all in a batch. and then it'll allow you to just basically send out a minting link, and people can mint your own NFTs. So yeah, it gets me all hyped. I love that. Yeah, I love that. Fantastic. Yeah. To be honest, it gets me super hyped too. It's actually, it's interesting because behind the scenes, it actually is like really complicated, especially this metadata part. But we're working through it, and we're doing great. So yeah, hopefully in 2 more weeks or so, we should have this part done, and then I can really demonstrate to you the power of this platform. All right. And if anyone has any questions about that, feel free to always ask in the chat or unmute your mic. All right, cool. So the next thing we're doing, so yay, clap, 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 clap. We've officially launched an Emerald bot site. So our Zero here, or is FR Labs here? I don't think they are.
Включи. Значить, не з ними.
I don't think they
Точно.
are, but okay. Yeah. So yeah, I don't think Zero or FR Labs are here. However, so they actually put a lot of work into this platform, and it was super, super cool. But yeah, so we've officially launched an Emerald Bot site. So if you go to bot.ecdao.org, this is the website for the Emerald Bot. So one of the cool things, by the way, this is sort of minor, but one of the cool things is that we actually have a logo for the bot now. Let me actually send the logo in the chat here because I think it's actually pretty sick. But we wanted to separate out the difference between Emerald Bot and Emerald ID because so the thought behind this is that Emerald ID, as you know, is that little is the little face, right? Like the Emerald ID logo is the face. So the reason we wanted to do this was because Emerald ID sort of powers the Emerald Bot, right? The core and the engines behind the Emerald Bot is Emerald ID. So it's cool because it almost looks like the robot grew out of Emerald ID, right? So I love that little like symbolism right there. And this is officially your Emerald Bot friend. Um, that's them right there. So yeah, yeah. So anyway, yeah. So that's the Emerald Bot. I love our little mascot. They're so great. And yeah. So anyway, the reason we wanted to make this website was because we wanted to allow people to sort of learn about Emerald Bot on their own, without having to, basically rely on like coming into our Discord and like asking for help. So yeah, we wanted to allow people to do this on their own. I see that someone already made an emoji. Nice. Did you do that, Kelcoin? Nice. That's great. Yeah. So what you can do is you can scroll down. It shows main features, gated access, right? So this is one thing you can do. Gate access to certain channels and roles based on NFT or fungible token holdings, right? So that's great. It includes Blockdo, Dapper, and Lilyco. There's Dapper Sports. They use the Emerald Bot to interact with and verify certain NFTs from popular platforms like NBA Top Shot and UFC Strike. So we support Dapper Sports. Of course, float commands. They use the Emerald Bot to interact with and verify float holdings. And then lastly, there's just general utilities, for figuring out like people's addresses and all that kind of fun stuff. So what you can do is, if you want to, you can go to the command section. Let's go to float, for example. And yeah, so there's a bunch of little gifs here, or gifs. I don't know what it's called, that show you all the commands that you can use. Yeah, definitely check this out. And also, we're working on revamping the docs. So Amethyst is here. Amethyst is doing such an amazing job on the docs. So round of applause for Amethyst in the chat, if we can get a round of applause. Thank you so much to Amethyst. And I'll give you a little sneak peek of the docs. It used to be terrible because I was working on it, but now that Amethyst is working on it, it looks incredible. So this is a little sneak peek of what the docs are going to look like. They actually currently look like this. So Amethyst, you're doing such an amazing job. Thank you for this. And yeah, so it's going to look a lot cleaner, allow people to better understand how to use certain things. So again, thank you very much to Amethyst. All right. So yeah. Cool. That's the Emerald Bot. So now this is sort of like an old announcement, but I just want to clarify because so the way these town halls work is we always include announcements that we haven't, like, from the last town hall up to the new town hall. And we didn't get to really officially announce this last time, but I'm sure all you know at this point that Emerald ID officially supports Dapper Wallet. So Emerald ID now supports Dapper Wallet. This means you can verify your Dapper Wallet assets in Discord using Emerald Bot. So we're already supporting a lot of different Dapper Dapper Wallet projects, including Flunks, and UFC Strike and NBA Top Shot. which sort of leads me to my next point is or this point over here, which is automatic role removal and Dapper Sports. So we're actually in the process. We actually, we had a lot of requests about this, about automatic role removal. So this is sort of talking about like if someone sells their NFTs, how do we know they're still deserving of the role? So we're currently coming out with automatic role removal for certain projects. So the first two projects we're doing this for are UFC Strike and stockholders in Flowverse. And then it also is to say that Emerald Bot is officially in the NBA Top Shot and UFC Strike Discord. So if I pull up my Discord right here and we go to, let's go to UFC Strike, for example, you can actually go to verification and see that the Emerald Bot is now officially inside of UFC Strike. And it's also inside of NFL All Day. I don't know why I said NBA Top Shot. I meant NFL All Day. Let's go here. And if we go to verification, you'll see the Emerald Bot is also in NFL All Day. And soon to be inside of NBA Top Shot. So awesome. So BZ says they don't use Cloud.land anymore, so they still support it, because obviously like they don't want to just like completely kill all that they've done, because like Cloud.land currently is supporting like a ton of different people in their Discords, but it's going to be like a slow process to move over to the Emerald Bot. So yeah. Cool. So I skipped over this slide, but also, as you all know, so Float now supports both Dapper Wallet and Lilyco. Again, this is a bit of an older announcement, but we didn't get to officially talk about this in the last town hall. But yes, Float now supports both Dapper Wallet and Lilyco. So you can use any wallet you want. And I believe Hao is actually here. Oh yes, yeah. So Hao is here from Lilyco. Really happy to have you here. And actually, I didn't put this in the slides, but Lilyco will be coming to Emerald ID very soon. So we're currently working on building all of that out. So if you actually go to the, hold on, if you actually go to id.ecdow.org, so this is for Emerald ID. If you log in, you just quickly log in. Oh, okay. Apparently I can't do it on this account. I don't want to do all that again, but I don't want to have to log in while you're all here. But so if we look at supported wallets, we have Blockdo, Dapper, and then Lilyco is coming soon. So Lilyco will be out actually pretty shortly. So definitely excited to get that out to all of you as well. So you can start verifying all of your Lilyco assets. All right. So and then of course, lastly, so Project Toucans. So we talked a little bit about this. I get more excited about this project by the week. But Project Toucans is going to be a project, or it's an incoming bounty for the EC Building Guild, that allows you to almost like kickstart your own DAO, raise your own token, create your own token, and do a bunch of really cool stuff around that. So we talked a little bit about this in our previous town hall, but I'm here to update you all and say that our front end team is actually going to be exploring this pretty soon. So even though this was sort of like a concept like 3 weeks ago, it's now officially becoming a thing, and yeah, we're gonna start working on this actually quite soon. So yeah, I for some reason like I'm just so excited about this project. I think it's because I love the logo so much. But yeah, really, this is gonna be great. And Dean, I'm not sure if I missed anything, but I'm really just here to also just talk about Project Toucans because I know we have a lot of new people in the town hall right now. So I guess Dean, maybe if you want to, do you want to give like an introduction to like all the things this is gonna offer?
Yeah, no, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, awesome.
Cool. I'll drop a link in. I don't want to go through the kind of the exact same presentation that I shared last time we spoke about this, but I'll drop a link in the chat so everyone can see in case they weren't on that call. The thinking has obviously evolved a bit since then. We've chatted about it. And yeah, so effectively a fungible token creator so that anyone can come into the Flow blockchain, create a fungible token, primarily, going to be messaged around a DAO. I'm pretty sure that people will come up with lots of exciting uses for a fungible token beyond just DAOs, but the sort of messaging and the intent will be for other people to create DAOs. And actually, I think the coolest thing potentially, Jacob, that I get excited about is that Emerald City itself could use this platform for our own DAO tokens at some point as well. So whether that's being like you can go and research DAOs generally, but the opportunities for like, whether it's investment type of DAOs or kind of community only sort of rewards and reputation type tokens. Like there's so many possibilities. So much like we've seen with Float, I'm pretty sure that we're going to see people use this and create fungible tokens, and like we'll be kind of amazed and surprised by the amount of different use cases that people kind of use this for beyond like what we kind of initially are envisaging. But that's great. So yeah, I don't want to spend too much more time on it, but there's if anyone wants to talk to me about DAOs generally and DAO tooling, I feel like I'm spending so much of my time in this space talking around DAO tooling, and whether that's just to ask questions or whether it's share a perspective or you have a requirement, please reach out to me around DAO tooling. And this is just the start of probably a much deeper sort of set of tools that help DAOs and fungible tokens kind of be useful to people.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Dean. Yeah, and like Dean touched on, we're actually, now that we're moving on to the Governance Guild, we're going to be talking a little bit more about Emerald Token and what our plans are around that. But long story short, the token stuff that we're going to talk about in a second here, we're actually going to be, pulling it through or bringing it through the Project Toucans. And that's going to be like one of the first use cases of the platform. So, yeah, like all the token stuff and all that, fancy stuff that comes along with it is going to be handled by this platform. So, yeah, it's going to be a very powerful tool. Oh, and I jinx to fantastic. I just said the same thing. All right, so that's everything in the Building Guild. If anyone has any questions about any of that, just let me know. And I'm going to pause here for a couple seconds to let anyone just ask questions about stuff. Oh, wait, I actually forgot one. And this is Boaz is actually gonna kick me in the face for this one. But I actually should add another slide here. And call it wait, Boaz, what are we calling it? My playground is better than you.
Our playground is better, or something like that.
Yeah. We're calling it Our Playground is Better. So this is sort of like a fun update for all of you. So Emerald City, we're currently building a new playground because the current one sucks. So for context, for those of you that don't know, like why we're talking about this, so in Emerald Academy, we run these Cadence boot camps, right? And every single time we do these boot camps, we try to use the playground to teach, and it just completely falls apart, and it's super annoying because like I literally just can't teach people if the playground is never working. So anyway, Boaz and some of us here. So actually, Max Starka from the Float team, Austin from Floaty. We actually had quite a few people come together to help out. But we initially, I think I showed some of you this at some point. But we actually made a script and transaction like template for testnet and mainnet. So what that allowed you to do was go to the website and you could run your own scripts and transactions, and like it had like compile errors and all that stuff like on testnet and mainnet. But now here comes Boaz, and Boaz was like, "Nah, I'm sick of this," and he was fed up with the Flow playground, and so now we're making a new playground called Our Playground is Better, and it's basically just going to be the same thing as the current playground, but it actually works, and it also will include testnet and mainnet. So yeah, we're very excited to bring this to the Flow ecosystem. And Boaz, if I miss anything, feel free to go ahead.
No, I mean, that's exactly it. Just kind of the key points over Playground is obviously, the ability to upload more than one contract to account, which is the second most annoying thing about Playground other than it never working.
Yeah.
And then just as an update, I've gotten it. The emulator is functional inside of it right now. I just need to figure out some sort of an auth system so we can control starting and stopping the emulator. And then, that portion of it will be ready to rock and roll.
Nice. Look at that. I love the enthusiasm, and Boaz is kicking some butt over here. So this is great. I also added a key point that it actually works. So that's great. And yeah, like it's gonna be super cool. Like I forgot that Boaz mentioned, right? Like you can deploy multiple hopefully we'll be able to deploy multiple contracts per account, which is not currently possible with the current playground. So that'll be great. And yeah, like because we already have like the testnet and mainnet configurations, we'll also be able to support both of those. So, yeah, going to be super cool. We'll keep all you updated in the next couple weeks if anything changes. And yeah, so I'm glad that I remembered that. And thanks, Boz, for joining. Super. Super, super, super. Um, all right. Also, the I also forgot to mention. I mean, I'm not gonna put it in here. Um, but what I also wanted to mention was about Emerald Gateway. So that's like our whitelisting platform. So we haven't touched that in the last 2 weeks. Just want to update everyone. We haven't touched that in the last 2 weeks only because we've been focused so much on the Emerald bot and float. But we'll be exploring that in a bit and trying to figure out how to actually handle a basic whitelisting platform. The cool thing is that I want to ask all of you about this and get your thoughts here. So with Float, right, one of the things that we did initially was we created the Float platform, and we released it on testnet, right? And people were able to claim floats, play around with it, and we got a lot of useful insight from that. But obviously, as an end user, it didn't do anything, right? Because you don't want your floats to be on testnet. So of course people didn't want to use it after a while, which is, I mean, fine, because who would? And then we released it on mainnet, right? So my question to all of you is, with a whitelisting platform, right? The cool thing is that it's not like an NFT where if you don't have your NFT on mainnet, it's useless. The whole point of the whitelisting platform is to use it, right, as a utility. To say like, okay, if someone has my NFT, they can get on the whitelist, and the end result is just a whitelist with everyone's user address. So, would people like a whitelisting platform or Emerald Gateway that's on testnet, where you can, will have very basic features like NFT and fungible token gating, and if we'll have that on testnet, and then you can create like a whitelist of all addresses of people that join. It'll be on testnet, but it'll still be useful, if that makes sense. So what do people think about that?
Isn't the whitelist? I mean, sorry, the testnet address different to mainnet?
So yeah, so the testnet address. Oh wait, that's actually a great point. I didn't even think about that. Oh my god.
No, I went through this before. I was like getting confused between why my address being used on testnet was the same Blockto wallet when I connecting to mainnet or testnet, but there's actually a different hashed address.
Oh, that's actually a great point. Although the cool thing actually is because like we can actually do this with Discord. So like instead of like because you're totally right, Dean, about the addresses. What we could do is do Discord accounts. So I know that a ton of people have come to me and said, "Hey, like I'd love to like know Discord usernames of people that like meet these requirements." So maybe initially on the testnet site, we would like instead of doing wallet addresses, we would do like Discord names, right? And the cool thing is that because of Emerald ID, when you give a Discord name, we automatically know your address because of Emerald ID service. So maybe that would be a cool little thing to do. Actually, I think that'd be a fantastic way to leverage the service.
Well, and I think overall you could just, I mean, do it the same way you do it with the Discord bot and link multiple wallets to it under the same account.
Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking about that too. Like, I think at some point it'd be really cool for Emerald ID to also support testnet. Like there's no real. I mean, it'd be quite annoying on the back end side of things, but I think it'd be cool to allow users to connect all their wallets to the same thing. So TJ says, Jacob, can scammers make floats to scam people? That's a great question, TJ. We've actually, we've had quite a lot of questions around that. Because, with permissionless deployment coming out, we all want to be really careful about the transactions we're signing, right? And I've spoken a lot about that. So the answer is, on float, no. People cannot make floats to scam people, except for, obviously, if they make a paid float and you buy it, then, I mean, you bought it. So I guess my suggestion there would be to don't buy floats that don't seem legitimate. Right? Like I've seen some people on Float have been like selling NBA Top Shot moments. Like they'll put in like an NBA Top Shot GIF and then they'll like put a description and try and sell it, and people will like actually buy it. So don't do that. Don't buy like NFTs that are not original or that claim to be something, and certainly don't buy floats that like promise an airdrop because that's just like ridiculous, and don't fall for that. But in terms of like hacking your account, no, it's not possible. The only thing that would be possible is if someone made a platform like similar to Float that like looked kind of similar, and you accidentally got rerouted to that platform and tried to sign a transaction. But again, like just make sure you're dealing with the right links and Don't purchase floats that aren't original. Do people accidentally claim a float that requires? No, they can't. Well, if you go on the site, right, if a float is paid, right, it says like this float is paid and it requires you to click it like 3 times to say like I actually want to buy it. So no, it's not possible to accidentally claim it unless you click through it 3 times.
Okay, yeah. Because like I remember Andrea, he claimed like the Jacob float, and I joked around that I required 10 float tokens, and he was like, "Shit, I just paid 10 float token," or that's what he thought. So
Oh,
I
really?
didn't know how. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
pretty funny, but I didn't know how easy it was to scam people with it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So it will tell you like if there's a cost for it. Actually, I think I can even pull it up right now. Let me go to float really quick. Um, on this account. So if I go to a float event, Andrea was freaking out. I love that. But you'll see that right here. So it says cost free. So you can tell right here. And if this was a paid float, it would say, hey, this is blah blah float token. You have whatever. So if you buy it, you're gonna have X afterwards. And then it also will have a yellow button right here. So a yellow button that says like this is a paid float. You have to click it and then click it again to actually claim it and then approve. So you'll be able to easily tell. So, Watay, can I claim floats for the rest of my life? 100%. Yeah, you can claim floats for however long you want. Totally. Yeah, there's really no limit to the amount of floats you can claim. So my suggestion is to go nuts. Hello, sir. I have a suggestion to identify original float and fake float. Could you please introduce some verified batch? Oh yeah. So Heaven God. Yeah, as long as the blockchain's working, right, boss? But yeah, so Heaven God. So we're currently in the process of trying to figure out how much or how to deal with verified creators. So one avenue we're thinking of is like maybe manually verifying certain creators that we know are good and giving them like a little green badge next to their name, like a green check mark, so they're verified, much like Twitter verification. Um, However, we're also thinking that in some point in the future, people will be able to purchase like a verified creator or like premium version of Float with Emerald token, and they would be able to get that verified creator badge. That it's not just a bunch of like bots running around making fake floats. They would have to pay into the service to get the verified badge. Hope that answers your question. The TJ says, okay, never buy from strangers. Got it. Thank you. Yeah. So to be honest, like, again, the point of float is to, claim your participation NFT. So if you did not attend an event, my suggestion is to not claim the float. And, if people try and tell you to claim a float, that's something random that you didn't even go to, don't do it. And make sure to only claim floats from events that you personally attended. The PC says, how much storage does Float take? I'm not sure, although it is pretty much equivalent to like any other NFT on Flow. Like they're all the same, which I think is probably like 0.00005 Flow, maybe. I'm not entirely sure though. So float of the day NFT category incoming. Oh, that'd be great. That would be great actually. I'd love that. A float of the day. That'd be awesome. That should be pretty cool if like on the front page you just said like float of the day, right? So a little bit of a side note, yeah. So the team that's actually working on Emerald Academy and Project Toucans and all the front end stuff, they also have designs to update the Float website. So of course they are very busy, but there's a chance that Float might get some remodeling as well. All right, cool. So back to the Governance Guild. Yes, there is, Throop. There is. But I'll give it to you at the end. Cool. So, we always talk about, the seasons inside of Emerald City. We're currently in season 2, right? The season is basically a time period for a DAO to get things done. And so at the very beginning, this was sort of our, chart of all the things we wanted to get done during season 2, right? Complete second boot camp of Emerald Academy, complete the third boot camp, develop token minter platform, add dApp wallet to float, all this stuff. And if we go to today, boom, so we've actually completed quite a lot. So, we did a bunch of Dapper Studio grants. We completed the second boot camp, and a lot of the other stuff are actually, currently under development. So yeah. Trying to find the microphone. Raven, I need you as a sniper. Need you to snipe him, Raven. Raven's on it? Nice, Raven. Also, I forgot to add a slide here that I want to add. Snipe him, Raven? Oh, you sniped him. Alright, nice. And now we can get the mic. I can't find him. Where are they? Oh, here they are. Okay. Boom. Sniped. I'm quickly adding a slide. Don't pay attention to the man behind the curtain. Don't pay attention. Actually, I'll do this then. Nice. Okay, so that way it's like a fun reveal. Okay, nice. I did it. Alright, going back. Wait, that's on the wrong screen. Okay, cool. Alright, so no one saw anything. No one saw anything. I definitely was not just making another slide. Nope. Give me permission to mute them all. True, actually, true. Waiting for LOL battle? Yeah, we'll do some League of Legends battles for sure. In fact, I want to play some League today. Is this why boot camps are on Sundays? Jacob builds PowerPoint on Saturdays. So usually the town halls are actually on Sunday, but I couldn't do tomorrow because I'm going to be in New York City. Oh, Jeroen's here. Just tuned in. Hope I didn't miss any deals on the merch. No, you didn't. Don't worry at all. Wait, it's not League of Legends? Oh. Oh, Wild Turkey's here. What's up, Wild Turkey? All right. Moving on. I get distracted easily. Stop it. So guilds and guild leaders. So, of course, every time we have a town hall, I always talk about the different guild leaders here. So, Bam, myself. I got to change my profile, I guess. Bjartek, Andrea. Silly Andrea. I'm going to be seeing Andrea next week. And Bjartek, actually. So, everyone look out for some selfies between me, Bjartek, and Andrea next week. We'll be sending those in the announcements channel. Dean, Kelcoin, and Support Monkey. These are all the people that if you ever need any help in Emerald City, definitely reach out to these people. We're more than happy to help you and help you figure out your way around the DAO. I so feel that, Buzz. Travis says, League battle looks like I might have to exit retirement from the Rift. Oh my god, please do. Please do. Travis was Challenger back in the day. Alright, so this is sort of a big slide, but I want to talk a little bit about Emerald Token, and Dean, if I miss anything along the way, then, feel free to correct me. But I intentionally didn't build out a slide for Emerald, because I want this more to be like a bit of a conversation, and a lot of these things are still being developed, and so it didn't feel right to me to just like come up with a PowerPoint. However, before I start talking about it, in 2 weeks or so, when we have the next town hall, we'll have a much more, I believe, a much more like built out slide for this. But I've been getting a lot of questions about, whether Emerald City will have a token, right? A lot of you hear DAO and you immediately think about token. So I've been slowly mentioning that, like, Emerald City will indeed have a token, and we're in the process of actually coming up with one right now, thanks to the guild leaders in Emerald City, right? So it's under development, and we've been spending actually a lot of time on this, of course, because we want everything to be right, and we don't want to, mess it up. And we want to also make sure that we come up with a system that is fair for everybody, including, we've had many talks throughout these town halls about reputation and voting and all that fun stuff. So I want you all to know that we're coming up with a system with Emerald Token that is, hopefully going to be fair and balanced and all those things. But, we're really excited about this because, one of the goals of Emerald City all this time has to not only be like a leader in the DAO space on Flow, come up with good systems, but also we wanted to be able to reward people in a native token, right? If someone helps contribute to a bounty, we want to give them Emerald Token, right? And, have people, trading and doing all these things in our native token. So yeah, all this is to say that in a couple weeks, I am going to be more comfortable, like really sharing a lot with all of you including a white paper that we've been developing in great length. And so yeah, so Emerald Token, it is coming, and I'm very excited about it. But we'll have some pretty extensive updates about it soon enough. So Dean, I don't know if you want to mention any more or less, but if you want to, feel free to.
No, just say that it's an incredibly complex topic. Thinking through like what the token use case would be, utility, the tokenomics, the structure, how this will be used, and making sure it's like you said, Jacob, fair and equitable. So there's been a lot of thinking that's gone into it. If anyone has, we're open community, right? So the only reason I'm pausing to comment here, Jacob, is that if to say that obviously it is, it's a big topic. A lot of time's being spent on it, but nothing is done yet. So if there's anyone in the community listening on the call today who has ideas, suggestions, other examples of DAO tokens that you think we should draw inspiration from, we are very open at this point. But of course, a lot of thinking has gone in already. But now's the time to speak up if you have a very strong voice or opinion or example to share on this.
Yeah, and even like outside this town hall, if you want to engage in conversations around the token, or if you have literally any questions about it at all, feel free to ping us inside Emerald City, any of the guild leaders, or just send us a DM, right? So just send us a DM and let's have a chat. I see Boaz even maybe have some interesting topics to think about. So totally, yeah, let's make that like an offline discussion, and we'd be more than happy to talk through some of these things together. Awesome. All right, so Emerald Wars, so more on the fun side, and Surrey Cat, the sneak over here, has his final on June 20th. But once Surrey Cat destroys his final and gets a 100%, we're gonna get back into Emerald Wars, and our next event is going to be our Minecraft challenge. It's gonna be our Minecraft challenge. And last time Surrey Cat and I built out like a whole Minecraft world, and yeah, we built out like a whole Minecraft world, and we started having competitions, and people were earning Blockto token, Flow token, Rooms packs, right? Zeeds packs, or Zeeds NFTs, thanks to Jaroon. So yeah, we had people winning a bunch of different NFTs and tokens, and that's gonna be the plan for the next one, to start doing that. So yeah. Basically, if you're a gaming geek, or you like doing these fun little competitions, re-download Minecraft ASAP, and also League of Legends, which I see who is doing that in the chat. Travis. So Travis is downloading League again. Great. Yeah, and we just do these events because they're really funny, and we have a bunch of noobs in this community who think they can beat me in video games, which of course they can't. We'll get you some more Zeed stuff the next one. Nice, Darun. Nice. So, Surrey Cat, do you have anything to say about the next Minecraft event? Are you excited? Let's see what Surrey Cat has to say. Of course I do. Okay. All right. So what do you have to say, Surrey Cat? Has anyone here played Minecraft before?
I mean,
Be sure to use the Java version. Yeah. We'll do all that in a second. I think I need a computer. It's already screaming at me. Yeah, true, Buzz. Surrey Cat says, I want to say that it will be lit. Nice, Surrey Cat. Oh, Snowmobile says, I picked it up so I can be ready for the next one. Nice, I love that. Dean is a stealth Minecraft god. Uh-oh. Q says, can my kids play for me? Of course, yeah. So it doesn't have to be, people here. Yeah, I mean, if anyone has any, like kids or friends or anything, like definitely feel free to invite them in. And honestly, I think it's a great way to get people introduced to the blockchain, right? Because winners will get NFTs and tokens and all that kind of stuff. And also, one more thing that we do here is Cadence 2v2 battles. So we actually, the Cadence 2v2 battles where we get teams of two, and they both have to code a contract, and whichever team codes the contract the fastest gets a flow token. And we did that last time. Who got their butt kicked? I forgot. Who destroyed the other? I think it was Fantastic and someone versus BZ and Willy Blue, right? And BZ, did you win? Yeah, BZ won. Yeah. I think Fantastic got his butt kicked. I remember that. That was awesome. Oh, Numini. Yeah, it was. Oh, so Fantastic, of course the excuse says it was bugged, right? The classic excuse. You just blame it on the playground. No more excuses when Boaz comes up with the our playground is better, right? No more excuses for Fantastic. Honestly, he might not even be able to participate. Surrycat says, I broke my monitor so I can't do nothing, but I already bought the new one. It'll be on. Oh, wow. So Surrycat must have died in League and got really angry and thrown his monitor. All right. Anyways, sorry. I love that. And yeah, so merch. Woo! Woohoo! So merch is really exciting, and I love this. But we recently had an announcement for people to vote, right? So everyone had to vote on your favorite merch. And the one right here was the clear winner. So Jaroon, or in the chat, you'll know him as Kukendor. I think I'm saying that right. But Jaroon, came up with this design, and he's been working on it really, really, really hard the past even like month or two. So I can't even describe like how awesome this is. Like when I initially, like when I was in my, and listen, I'm not a creative person, okay? Like I am not creative. I am terrible at everything that has to do with art and creativity. But if I were to like imagine a perfect world where we had art, where we had merch, I feel like this is exactly what I would like look for, right? Like this is so cool. And I don't know, Jaroon, if you want to unmute your mic and talk about the history and meaning behind it, but if you don't want to, I can do it. Because the background of this is actually even cooler than like the actual image itself, like the meaning behind it. Okay, yeah, so I guess I'll talk about it. But yeah, no, don't worry. So, I'll let Jaroon talk about it in the chat, but just to to talk a little bit more about this. So, as you all know, we have 3 guilds here in Emerald City, right? Yeah, all the details are on Twitter, so check out Jaroon's Twitter as well. Jaroon, you can link it in the chat. But the meaning behind this is, so obviously this is Emerald City in the background, and it's like a pathway to the great land of Emerald City, right? And it's like all in all its shining glory. But these 3 characters here are actually our guilds. So as you all know, we have a education, building, and governance guild. And so that represents the 3 guilds. So this is little education guild right here, right? This little wizard, and they're looking out into Emerald City. This is the building guild right here with little hammer, right? So this is the building guild, and then leading the way in the charge towards the pathway of the great land of Emerald City is the governance guild. So the governance guild is out front with a nice cape and some cool boots, looking out into the wonders. I love that little hand pose, the little wonders of all that Emerald City can offer. And I think even if I'm looking into it too much, I think it's almost like symbolism. The fact that people come to Emerald City, they're looking for places to contribute, and when they get involved, they sort of arrive at the great land of what Emerald City can offer. Start contributing, start earning, and start finding a wonderful community. So I love it. To me the 3 guilds idea was just so cool. I love that these are like the 3 characters, and honestly, because it's so awesome, like I wonder if we could even convert this to like some sort of like RPG game in Emerald City itself. Or start building out the backstories behind these characters. But I love it. Oh yeah, and so I'll show this on the screen too. So this was actually the original design. So I'll show this for everyone to see. But this was actually the original design. And it was funny because when we initially saw this, I was like, wow, yep, that's it. Like we're using this one. And then, you know, of course, a month later, Jeroen came back with this one. So super cool. And just want to thank Jeroen so much again. If we can, round of applause in the chat for Jeroen. I'm gonna put some clapping hands. Round of applause. We should create a game. Yeah, it'd be awesome. So huge round of applause in the chat for Kukendur. Such an amazing job. So, you know, about the merch. So now that we have the design, the next step is to actually, you know, get it printed on some t-shirts. We're going to have t-shirts, we're going to have hoodies, and we're probably going to have a hat, although the hat's just going to have like our logo on it. So anyways, yeah, so t-shirts and hoodies, we're actually going to be giving quite a few away to some people in the community. So we're going to be giving away some t-shirts with this on the back and the Emerald City logo on the front. And we're also, you know, going to have them all like available for purchase through the Emerald City website, so you can actually go on there directly and purchase some merch and have it delivered right to you. Right initially, it'll probably just be in like regular like US, you know, whatever, like a Moon Pay, whatever. But at a later point, the goal is to have all merch being purchased in Emerald Token. So you'll be able to purchase all your cool merch with Emerald Token itself. Oh, no, thank you so much, Boaz, but no worry, we actually already have that handled. MoonPay is like what they like allow you to purchase in like US dollars. Or it's almost like Stripe, right? You can like purchase in like US dollars and whatever like currency you use. Oh yeah. So Jeroen, yeah. So this will also at the beginning of the merch contest, we also talked about how we're gonna help all the designs come get produced as NFTs. So this will also be an NFT that you can purchase as well. Oh, and Suricat already wants to build the game. Look at that. That's great. All right, everyone. What time is it? Did I go over? Oh, I did. I'm sorry. We're 2 minutes over. Anyways, I didn't mean to go over. We're 2 minutes over. Have a great day/night. That's all I have for the town hall. Thanks so much for joining. And if you're gonna be an NFT NYC, I'm gonna be there. So if you want to meet me in person, I know I'm a bit of a celeb. It's all right. I get it. But if you want to meet me in person, definitely, please, come meet me in NFT NYC. Would love to see you there. And there's actually gonna be a float that I'm going to give out to people that meet me at NFT NYC. So if you come and see me, I'm going to give you a float, and then I'm actually going to raffle off the float and give someone a piece of merch that comes to see me and claims the float. So BZ says, "Get your ass here." Nope, I don't want to see you, BZ. I do not want to see you. No way, I'm avoiding you. Imagine catching Jacob with a Pokeball. All right, so here's a new plan. If you throw a Pokeball at me, you're banned from everything in Emerald City. I'm just kidding. If you throw a Pokeball at me, maybe I'll give you a piece of merch. God, it's not working? Oh no. That's traumatizing. Oh no, God isn't working. That's so sad. Anyways, I'll get to that after. Come down to Nashville? Oh, I have a great friend in Nashville. Maybe I will. That sounds fun. Awesome. Happy Father's Day. Have a great weekend, everyone. And yeah, thanks so much, everyone. Woohoo! Thanks so much for joining. Look out for a lot of selfies. I'll be posting a lot of them on Twitter with a lot of community members, including Andrea. We're gonna live stream together. Bye, everyone. Oh wait, no, float. I forgot the float. Ugh. I always forget it. Thanks for okay, but I actually created it already. Let me here. Okay, so here it is. I'm gonna make it claimable. 1 second. Resume claiming. And the password is townhall13. All lowercase, all one word. Townhall13. But I'm opening it right now, so you might have to refresh the page in a second. Code is townhall13. All lowercase, all one word. All right. Yeah, Raven, I could use that, but I think the bot is probably idling right now, so it's like taking a second to come back up. I think that's why the commands aren't working. The password is townhall13. All lowercase, all one word. Yeah, BZ, like the number.